did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
For Indianapolis.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston. Showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Room here to run. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second and 10.
The 19-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
This is Jalen Richard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down now, it's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
On the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They keep it with Henry on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Good track. Under 10, 10. Watch the twist. Check three.
Now Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, Richard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Titans 14, Colts 7.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And the 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff. Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He's calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a give to Richard. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Indianapolis.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
This is Richard. And he's is up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
At the Titans, 26.
On play action, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
No. Quick dash. Come. Set.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that'll set them back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Off the option, that's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Right from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock,
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
intercepted.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 2-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's the backup Simeon. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Really got the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
On third down, Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Now, fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
54, Mike, 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action. It's Eason. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. To throw again. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
On first down, Richard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On the ground, Richard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
8-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
His kick is
extra
good.
point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hattie. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Tennessee. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
10 more there and another first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback. Check 24. Check 24.
Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. The open man is Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Here's Evans. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing it. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right now!
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Colts.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Jacob Eason. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10, Eason. He'll get this one to Pittman. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Eason.
At the 43-yard line.
That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Eason. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
That's good for 28 yards. Now Eason. It's a screen to Richard. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on